Kashif, in the future?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's get started. So I welcome you all to this Microsoft Intune training. Basically, in this session, we are going to discuss about the overview of Intune training, how the training is going to get conducted, what all things we are going to cover in this training, and we will see the duration of the training and how we are going to do the lab setup. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kashif. I am having 15 years of practical IT experience. I work as architect, wherein my roles and responsibility is to implement technologies for organizations. I am I have completed my master's in information technology. I am a Microsoft certified professional. I have expertise on various platforms like SCCM, Intune, Active Directory, Azure, PowerShell, application packaging, Microsoft 365. Now, with regards to the training, I am involved in this kind of freelance training wherein I take classroom training, online training, corporate training, wherein I have total 10 years of training experience with 40,000 students I have trained globally so far, more than 40,000 students. This is my website address and email address. So that's about me, guys. Let me take you to the next slide, which talks about Intune. So, what is Intune? So, Intune is a Microsoft product which is released by Microsoft in the year 2010. So, who is the manufacturer of this product? Microsoft. So, Microsoft released this product for organization to use in the year 2010. So, the enterprise, I mean the organizations using this product to manage their devices like MDM and to manage application MAM. So we have many features in Intune, but the main role of Intune is to manage devices and manage application MDM and MAM. So what all devices you can manage? You can manage Windows devices, you can manage Apple devices, Android, then Windows Phone and iOS iPhone devices. So you have option to manage multiple operating systems like Android, right? iPhone, MacBook, Windows, Linux. Okay. Plus you can manage applications. You can manage application. For example, you have to manage application, Outlook application or Excel or PDF or some other application in mobile devices. So you can deploy policies, how the application will function in the devices. So you can deploy policies accordingly. So for application, you have device compliance policies, device inventory, device wipe, application deployment, device configuration, and many other things you can do in deployment of, I mean, managing of applications. Then you have app policies, right? App access, data transfer, data protection, app wipe, app configuration, app self-service. So these things you can do it on application level. Now, how Intune manages devices all over the globe. So this is like a high level diagram wherein you see there are various locations. Let's say there is a company called ABC Private Limited. Now ABC Private Limited has, for example, 100,000 devices. Let's assume it has 100,000 devices in many countries. Okay, let's say New York is the headquarter. New York has 3000 devices and it is the headquarter. Now, headquarter has 3000 devices. So some of them are Windows, some of them are iPhone, some of them are Apple, MacBook, some of them are Android, some of them are Linux devices. So total 3000 devices in headquarter. Then we have branch offices like Mumbai, then London, then Chennai, then Berlin, then California, Sydney, Toronto, Dubai, Paris. So we have like multiple branch offices with multiple devices. Every location has like thousands and thousands of devices. And those devices are the combination of multiple operating system. So we need to enroll these devices, let's say 5,000 devices into Intune from Chennai, 10,000 devices from London. We need to enroll them into Intune. 20,000 devices Mumbai, we need to enroll all those 20,000 devices into Intune. Once the devices are enrolled into Intune, you can then control devices. So suppose I have to deploy Google Chrome on 8,000 devices in Dubai. I can simply deploy it. I have to restart 4,000 devices in Toronto. I can restart. Sorry, I can restart. I can deploy updates on Berlin devices, right? I can deploy policies on California devices. I can deploy configuration on New York devices. So you can control the devices. Okay. Now Intune services is running on Azure portal, Azure data center. Azure data center is what? It's a public data center. So you have many data centers, more than, I think it is now there in more than 60 countries now. Azure data center is located on 60 countries now. So some of them are in North America, in South America, then in European countries, then Africa, then you have it in Gulf countries, India, China, right? Australia, Asia Pacific, Japan. So you have data center almost in more than 60 countries now. Now, what is data center? Data center, it's like a big building. This is an outside view of the data center. So it's a big building on a remote area. Generally, we keep data center on a remote area. So like a data center, big building which has multiple floors. Okay. So each floor will have multiple rooms. Okay. And then you have multiple, inside multiple rooms, you will have multiple containers. So this is like outside view of the data center. Let me show you the inside view of the data center. Now this is the inside view of the data center. So this is container. You see the first container, second, third, four, five. These are containers where you have multiple racks. These are called, sorry, these are container one, two, three, four, five. There are five containers. Now these are racks. You see, these are racks. On each rack, you have high configured servers. Okay, high configured servers. So suppose this is India data center and you are in India. So when you create your subscription, Intune subscription, for example, so your Intune subscription will get created on any one of the um, racks. For example, here. Okay. If you create your Intune subscription and you are also in India, so you probably either on the same rack or different rack. But I cannot access your space. You cannot access my space. So there will be a access restriction. So only you will be able to access your space. I will be able to access my space. The space is called tenant. Okay, so like a domain. So Azure data center has multiple containers. So multiple containers, the combination of multiple containers are called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. Azure Service Fabric Cluster. Now, Service Fabric Cluster is what? It's a combination of multiple containers. For example, the combination of these 5 containers. Okay, it's called what? Service Fabric Cluster. Now, this is the high level diagram of architectural diagram of Intune. So when you create your subscription, you get web console, and then whatever the changes you would like to do, you do the configuration and reporting, and your configuration reporting goes to Graph API. Graph API is like a communicator between you and Intune services in the backend. Then Graph API will connect to Intune services. So configure devices, protect data, and then manage application. Right? The Graph API will connect to the respective services and do the respective task. Intune has integration with Microsoft Entra co-management like SCCM co-management, then Microsoft Tunnel mobile threat defense connector, then Intune has service integration with the App Store, Google Play Store, Microsoft Store, Windows Defender, right? It's a SaaS kind of product, software as a service, so you don't have to take care about the architecture and all. Microsoft is taking care of everything. Now, Intune has a competitor, has many competitors basically, like Mobile Iron, Workspace ONE, IBM, Mass 360, Citrix, then Jamflow, Tinium, Xnode, BlackBerry, SOTI, Cisco Meraki. These are Intune competitors, but they are very tiny in front of, they are very tiny in front of Intune. Intune is like a monster in front of these tiny competitors. Okay. Now, why Intune is good for organization? We have some points here. I will give you some points like it is easy for deployment. It has integration with other Microsoft ecosystem products, unified management. It's a SaaS kind of product, cost efficiency, cross-platform, cross-platform support, automation and efficiency, remote work enablement, comprehensive device management, security compliance, configuration profile, application management, conditional access. Now, more enhanced security feature than its competitors. So its competitors does not have all the features what Intune gives, and it is also cheap. So everyone would like to have more feature, and if it is cheap, then it is well and good, right? Then simplify device enrollment and provisioning, updates and innovation. So these are the reason why it is the best choice for organizations to implement Intune. Now, why it is best choice for you? Because it's a matured product. Okay, why you should learn Intune? Because it's a matured product. It is there in almost all big size and medium size organization. Wherever you go, you will find it in every location, almost every location in all over the globe. So it has good vacancies, good salary. People are earning somewhere around 50 US dollar per hour or 80,000 rupees, 800,000 rupees per annum if you are in India, the average salary. Who can learn this? Anyone from IT or non-IT background can easily learn this because you don't need to learn any coding and programming languages. Online resources are available and it is having good career path. So these are the factors why you should learn Intune. Now, Intune is not a free product. You have to purchase license. So we will take the free trial one for the 60 days. Sorry, we will take the free trial for 60 days. But if you are in organization, you have to purchase, like either you go with Microsoft 365 license or standalone license or enterprise mobility plus security. Okay, any one of them. Now, lab requirement is there for training. Each one of you in the training will have to set up your lab. So you need to have Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine or Mac OS. You need to have 8 GB RAM, quad core processor, and 100 GB hard disk space. You need to have Visa or Master credit card and debit card, and then Android or iOS phone. So for lab setup, you need to have minimum configuration: 8 GB RAM, quad core processor, 100 GB hard disk space, and then you need Visa or debit card. I mean the credit card or debit card, and Android and iOS mobile phone. Now the before I take the question, tomorrow the session will start. Uh, Let me cancel. I don't have why the eraser is not working. Tomorrow is 26th Feb, right? That is Wednesday, and 26th Feb, right? 2025. And the time will be 8 a.m. India time. So we will do 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST, India time. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Daily 1 hour session we will do. Daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday. Okay, daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Okay. So if you are in US, then it is gonna be Sunday to Thursday for you. Okay,
Yeah, right. Sunday.
Sunday to Thursday at 9:30 p.m. EST to 10:30 p.m. EST.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
it is gonna
I.
take 35 sessions. 35 sessions. 35 hours basically to finish all the topics. So basically, you have to. Um, it is gonna take 1.5 months. 1.5 months to finish all the topics. Okay. Any question? Anyone?
So what if we miss any class, any session like that? Like,
Ideally, you should not miss any class, but in case if you miss any class, you have the recording, you can watch the recording. But I
okay,
do not want anyone to miss any class.
no, that's right. But actually, I have already a planned thing on March 16th. That will be March 17th for you. So that's what I'm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that timings everything is good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any question from anyone?
No.
Ram, you have any question?
Yeah, the only question I have is like fee.
So you message me on WhatsApp, I'll reply you. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question from anyone else? Rangaswamy?
No, no question. No question. I don't have any questions.
Okay. We'll meet. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye now.
Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Excuse me.